I'm Omma, and I've been catching creeps since 2021. And this is Josh, a dangerous 36-year-old creep. And you're watching him enter a home to have a good time with what he thinks is a young boy alone. But this is actually not Josh's first time or his first kid.
Josh, go ahead and lean forward for me. Sure, no, stay down.
Hello.
A convicted offender busted by a West Michigan YouTuber who sets up online stings.
But this alleged predator could have already been locked up nearly 2 years ago.
Target 8 investigator Susan Samples discovered in these cases, even registered sex offenders may go free and continue to prey on children.
First, to get you up to speed, that's Joshua Gerald Young on the left, a 36-year-old registered sex offender from Grand Rapids.
How are you?
Who would later admit he had traveled to this Wayland area home a couple weeks ago to meet up with what he thought was a 5-year-old boy.
2 years ago in Grand Rapids, Michigan, my team caught Josh Young trying to meet what he thought was a 14-year-old girl in a motel room, and then had this to say when we caught him.
Are you happy that it's us two and not an actual 14-year-old?
Yes,
Why?
because it could have turned out a lot worse than what, you know what I mean?
But unfortunately, despite being a registered offender and Josh admitting he was there to violate a child, he was released, as Kent County prosecutor Chris Becker doesn't accept any cases whatsoever from quote-unquote vigilantes, even self-admitted PDF files, leaving it to me and my team to bust him again. And for the cherry on top, we set the TV to play Josh's own episode to catch a creep as we walked out.
What is going on, y'all? We don't have too much time because in about literally 1 minute, a very special individual that you guys actually already know is gonna be here to be caught up once again. Mr. Joshua Young, who we caught 2 years ago in a motel in Kentwood, is now coming to meet what he believes to be a 15-year-old Michael.
Yes.
Once again, they're gonna be cuddling for a good time, and I'm not, you know what? He's texted. F the intro, y'all. We gotta catch this guy.
We set up a decoy profile on a gay social website where my good friend Schlep posed as a young-looking boy who was simply bored and alone at home when we received a flattering image. Hi. Hey, what's up? Not much. You? How old are you? Not much. Well, to be honest, I'm actually and we'll be in December. The site just doesn't let me put that. I see. Yeah. Pics? We then sent a few selfies to Josh and received this gem back. Do your parents know that you're into older guys? Yeah, my mom doesn't care. What about your father? I don't really know him very well because he left when I was really young. And Josh replied by sending a picture of some kids of his own, if you get what I mean. Oh wow, that's big. What got you interested in older guys? Nothing in particular, I just don't really care about age, to be honest. What would you do if someone was there with you? It'd depend on who was here with me, I guess. Okay. What about you? Chilling. Maybe you cuddle up next to me. Ooh, I like cuddling. What else? Making out. Maybe naked. I'd like that. What would your mom say if she's seen us naked? I don't really know, to be honest. How would your mom feel if you introduced me to her after we met? How would she feel about me? I mean, I could introduce you to her if you wanted to meet her, I guess, but I don't know how she'll feel about it. You do realize I'm 36? Yeah. A few days of small talk had passed, and then Josh had began getting active. If we hang out, what's the first thing you would want to do once we get in the house? Nothing in particular. I'm cool to just hang out. Did you have anything in mind? You cuddle with me, either naked or shirtless. Us making out and going out from there. We could go to my room and cuddle and stuff. You big spoon or little spoon? I'll be your little spoon. If we were cuddling and you felt something poke your back door, what would you do? Probably cuddle you more, to be honest, lol. Would you put it in and keep cuddling me? Would you want me to? You'd be my first time. Sure. When I get inside, feel free to get naked and sit on my lap. Josh had officially set a time to come over, and we got into position.
It's the house. Not special. How you doing?
Alright.
Sit with me?
Sure.
So, how you?
How are you?
know if I want to kiss just yet. But yeah. Sorry. It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Someone that was were you talking to a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, Josh. How old did she tell you she was?
Wait a second.
That's the second time I've done this.
That looks a lot like you, doesn't it, Josh?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry for what?
I didn't realize this was another fucking setup.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
You remember the conversation we had 2
Yeah.
years ago? So what's going on here tonight, Josh?
I got fucking set up again.
You got set up again?
Yeah.
Oh man, we need dumber cops out here, right?
Huh?
We need dumber cops, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we had finally caught Josh again, it was crucial to take the proper steps when talking to him, to build the best possible case we could to ensure that this doesn't ever happen again, as Josh would soon reveal to us all the nasty things he's been up to since I saw him last 2 years ago. We first had to start by convincing him that we're on his side, and that he should call his mom to tell her what he had done so that the cops don't come.
What the fuck?
I mean, who's this?
Friend I met on Snapchat.
Friend you met on Snapchat? Ah, okay. How old did this friend tell you that he was? Okay. Where'd you meet this friend?
A couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago? Okay. What have you and this friend been talking about?
Just talking and you wanted me up.
Okay. So, just meeting up. What was going to happen at the meetup?
Just have some fun.
Just have some fun. How old are you, Josh?
36.
So what was the conversation you had with him, man?
Just having.
Just having fun?
Yeah.
And how many other children have you had fun with in the last 2 years?
None.
None? Okay. Gotcha. So I'm asking some questions for you. How long have you been on these apps? Because, you know, I've run into you quite a few times.
How many times?
Take a guess.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, it's a lot.
No.
I'm sure you know how often you're on the apps. I'm not going to tell you what I know or how often we come across you, but I know you've been a busy boy the last few years. So with this guy, I mean, what was going through your mind when you come to meet with this child? Because this is not the second time you come to meet a kid. I mean, actually, both times you came to get and cuddle.
I had a weird feeling this was going to be a setup and told me it wasn't not going to be.
Yeah, I did tell you it was not going to be, and I did lie. Right?
Yeah, you did lie.
Yep. I mean, what do you have to say for yourself?
That I fucked up again.
Fucked up again? I mean, how are we going to stop fucking up? Because the more decoy accounts I make, the more you text.
I don't know.
You don't know? What has to happen?
Hopefully after this one, this is the last time.
Hopefully this is the last time.
Yes.
I mean, how can we really know this will be the last time? Because, you know, Josh, the last time we talked, you told me you were very grateful that it was me and not a real kid, because things would have gotten a lot worse. And it looks like they have in the last 2 years, because here you are again.
Right.
So what have you been up to since the last time we met?
Job searching.
Job searching? And in that search, where did that lead you to finding a child once again?
It didn't. I was just browsing around.
Just browsing around. Do you typically browse around looking and texting children? Looking for and texting children?
Not really.
Not really. It just happens to be the couple times you do, we happen to be the ones that pick you up?
Yeah.
Damn. Real bad lucky guy. You don't gamble, do you?
No.
It's good.
I do, but I'm not
Huh?
a gambler.
You do, but you're not a gambler?
No, I don't. I'm
Ah.
not addicted to it.
You're not addicted to it? You just dabble in it here and there? Okay. I mean, Josh, would you say you're a pedophile at this point? Yeah? Okay. Well, I want to say and thank you for admitting that and recognizing that you have a problem. Do you think that you can't hold yourself accountable to stop yourself from meeting children? Because look, man, it seems to me like you're a pretty lonely and bored guy. I don't think you have necessary malicious intent, but now this is twice now I've come across what looks to be you coming to a child. And in the first time we met, you admitted to me that you would have had sex with a 15-year-old girl that night. Is that correct?
Correct.
And had I not been here tonight, you would have showered and cuddled and gotten naked with this 15-year-old boy. Is that correct?
Correct.
So I want to thank you for admitting that and telling me that. So what can we do to where this doesn't happen again? Because I have little brothers and sisters growing up in the same town. And so when I know there are guys like you on these apps who get bored and lonely and might mess with a child just because they feel like it.
I know I need help.
You know you need help?
Well, I just don't want to go to jail.
Well, you know I'm not interested in that. Did you go to jail last time?
No.
Nope, because we believe in reform. So what steps do you think need to be taken to make you better?
Stay away from the social apps.
Stay away from the social apps? Okay. I think a great starting point would be is knowing another person is holding you accountable. Now, if you remember last time, I gave you an opportunity. I'm going to give you a bigger one, but I need you to be even more forthright. I'm going to give you the opportunity again to call your mom and explain her the situation that you got yourself caught up into tonight, and let her know that you do this frequently, and let her know that you want help, and that you can't help yourself and she needs to help you. Is that something you can do?
Yeah.
Because I think that will be a good basis for moving forward, so I know that you won't do this again. I know this is hard, but I mean, you kind of know you put yourself in this situation, Josh, right?
Yeah. I have to call my sister because my mom's phone's not working.
Okay. As long as it's an adult who can keep you accountable, I won't chime in, but if you could put it on speaker so I understand the situation that you're portraying, that would be great.
Yeah, she answers.
If she answers, of course.
Yes?
Hey, Paige, it's Mom there.
No, why?
You know that friend that supposedly came and picked me up?
Did he leave you?
No, he set me up again.
Where are you at?
We're in Wayland.
What's it? It's Josh. What does he want? What's wrong?
Josh, I need you to be honest with her. Okay?
Josh?
That friend of mine set me up with.
What do you mean?
What do you think?
Where are you at?
Wayland.
What the fuck?
Can I tell you what you're doing in Wayland, Josh, or do I have to?
Is he not coming to bring me back?
I got out here and it was a complete setup, if you know what I mean. Like last time.
Oh my god. So he's not bringing you back then, right?
You didn't understand it. It was set up like the last time.
I think, to elaborate a little bit here, ma'am, we're just working here with Josh. I'm working in tandem with Berry County PD and my own private operation. Josh came here to meet. We will find him a ride home, but the situation Josh told you guys is not the reality. Josh came here to meet and to have sex with what he thought is a 15-year-old boy.
Oh my god.
So we're having a conversation with him about that, and we just wanted to let one of his family members know, because this is actually the second time we have caught Josh doing this, and we want his family to know, because this is the second child he's come to try and meet. And so we'd like them to be aware so that he can be held accountable. Because now I don't know what he's been doing in the last 2 years since we last ran into him.
He's been living at Exodus' place.
Okay.
That I know of. And
Do you know if he's brought any other children around in the last 2 years, or guys that look younger?
No.
Okay. Oh, I understand. Thank you, ma'am. So we're gonna finish up our conversation with Josh. He just wanted to let you know and give you guys an update on his situation and what he's doing and where he'll be.
He didn't know he was being set up. That's the only thing.
Oh, I know he didn't know he was being set up, but he knew it was a 15-year-old child.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Tell me, he said his name was Mike. His friend Mike was picking him up, and then that said that they were going back to his place.
Yeah, so Josh knew that this boy was 15, and that's why we're here. And so 2 years ago, when we caught him again, I don't know what he told you, but we caught him trying to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. We did not set him up to...
Back in Grand Rapids.
Yes, that was back in Grand Rapids.
That was another setup.
Yeah, it was.
Because I know Josh wouldn't do it if he knew it was a 15-year-old.
No, ma'am. Josh has known both times the ages, and Josh has acknowledged the ages. It is a setup, but Joshua thought they were real children, and that's why we're calling you. Joshua didn't know. He thought he was coming to meet real children.
He didn't tell me that. He said he was just...
I know he didn't tell you that, ma'am. That's why I'm just letting you know, so Josh can be held accountable going forward, because I don't want to run into Josh a third time.
Okay.
So we're going to finish up our conversation, and you don't have to worry about our arrangement. We have his address, so we know where he'll need to go again. But we just wanted to make his family aware that he is still doing this.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Do you have any questions for me?
No. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye. Seems like you got a bright family. I mean, how did such a bright family end up fostering a situation that got you here?
Oh.
I don't know either, man. I'd love to know.
Yeah, same here. I don't know.
Man, I mean, okay. So what are you going to do going forward to make things better? What help are you going to get?
Seek out guidance from like someone who knows about this kind of stuff.
Who would that be? Like a therapist, ChatGPT? What do you think?
Like a therapist.
Therapist? Okay. What do you think you need therapy for? Because, to be honest, Josh, you seem a lot more frazzled and annoyed that this was a setup than it's a child you came here to raise.
Right.
Do you understand the damage that you would have caused here tonight if we weren't here?
Yeah.
Yeah? So why do it again? Because last time, how do I know you're not lying? Because last time we met, you said, I understand what I was going to do. Things would have been worse if I weren't here. It's glad you were here. Or I am glad you were here. And now, you're here again. How do I know you're not going to say the same thing you said then? And then, dude, I don't want to see you again in another 2 years.
Right.
So what are you going to do going forward if you meet someone on an app and they tell you they're 15?
Immediately block them.
Immediately block them. Okay, that's good. Why didn't you do it with him?
He seemed pretty cool.
He seemed pretty cool? Okay. Did he seem pretty cool when you guys only exchanged a few short words and about 3 texts he told you he was f***ing, you sent them a dick pic? You can't really get to know someone and know how cool they are when you just dropped your meat on them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So what about, yeah, I'm f***ing seemed cool to you?
He seemed like he was cool to hang out with, even if we didn't get to the...
Even if you didn't get to the physical stuff?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I understand that. Makes sense. So he sent you some pictures, just a selfie, said he's a little younger than 18, and then the second he sends those pictures, that's when he sent this picture. Would that be right?
Yeah.
So he said, in December, I see.
He will be 16.
Yep, he will be 16 in December. You asked for pics. He sent selfies, and you sent your dick. So, how do you read yeah and go, that's a cool guy, I'm gonna send him my even though he's a child? Because to me, I don't really get cool vibes from this. He told you he was a kid, he sent selfies, and then you dropped your meat on him. What was cool?
I mean, before I did it was...
No, you knew he was...
Yeah.
And then you sent it, correct?
After he sent the selfies.
Yes, after he sent the selfies.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering where in this he seemed cool, because he says, hey, I'm younger than 18, 15 will be 16 in December. Yeah, and then he sends selfies. What led you to think that this was someone so mature and cool you just had to come fuck him again?
I don't know, that's the whole thing.
Okay. Let's say this was a real situation and we weren't here tonight and this guy truly was and you went all the way with him and you went back home. Where would that relationship have gone after tonight? Where do you think?
I don't know.
You know?
Probably would have been a lot worse.
What does that mean? What does that entail?
I'd say him eventually calling the cops after I leave.
Okay. So you were gonna come and have sex with someone you thought was and be cool with it because you thought he was gonna call the cops after you left? Ah, so as long as you got it in first, it didn't really matter what happened next. Is that right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. How many other children do you think you've talked to in the last 2 years? Because I can tell you right now, you come across some of our decoy accounts, so I want an honest answer. If you had to truly be honest and guess, what would you say that ballpark number is? I already know the answer. I wouldn't be asking you the questions if I didn't know the answer.
Probably 20.
Probably 20? Okay. And what is...
Ballpark.
Ballpark. I'm good. It's alright. Though that's not... What I want to preface before we get into this conversation is anything that happened with them is not illegal because I'm not a part of it. I don't know anything about it. But I just want to get a better understanding of your character. What were these conversations generally like with these other children?
Honestly, I don't even remember. It's been a while.
If you had to like guess how the average conversation went.
Probably a little more, probably half and half, like more and more.
Okay, so you just had like 10 who are maybe friends and 10 who maybe you got a little more with? Okay. And what do you mean getting with? Because I know you didn't meet up with anyone. Does that mean flirting? Maybe some pictures were sent? What does that mean?
Flirting.
Look, you can be honest with me. I just want to get a better understanding of your character.
Just more flirting.
Just more like flirting and pictures, but not a meet up like this. Okay. Did you send pictures like you sent to this boy? If you had to guess?
Yeah.
Okay, you sent them some pictures too? Okay. Did any of them send any back? Or? If you don't remember, okay, gotcha. Alrighty. What is that like when you encounter them? How do you typically encounter one and then go about it? Do you meet someone on an app and then they tell you they're actually a minor? What typically happens?
They don't actually tell me they're minor unless I actually ask them.
What would you say the farthest you've probably gone with any of these guys are?
Don't remember.
If you had to guess. Like, I don't remember everything I've done.
I'm probably planning to meet up, but not actually doing it.
Because look, I don't remember everything I've done with every girl, but I can remember things I do generally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think you might have planned some meetups and they just fell through?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did they fall through?
Just them probably like blocking me or ignoring me.
Okay, gosh, just people get scared, flake out, nervous.
Yeah.
Could it be because they're children and you're 38? Kids just get nervous and flaky. I get it. That's why I don't meet up with kids. You never know who's real and who's not, right?
Right.
Cool world out there. So if they maybe did keep responding and texting, what would have happened, do you think? Would you have just casually hung out with them in person? Just cordially? I'm not saying things would have gotten sexual, but
yeah,
if you were bored enough and lonely enough, hey, you live 10 minutes down the street, yeah, I'll come over. You think you probably would have done that? Okay. What if they wanted to get into... Like, let's say it wasn't a real setup, okay? Or it wasn't a setup, and it was someone who was truly okay with everything that was going on, and things went the way you intended them to. Do you think any of those guys you might have meet up and done things with, or left it at where it's at now? And if you might have, that's all right. Like I said, I'm trying to understand your character.
I would have left it backwards.
Okay, so like tonight, you might have, but after the one time, you would have left? Okay. We're on Grindr, and we're on Sniffies, and we're on all these other apps that you use. And
actually, I'm not on Grindr anymore. They
oh, really?
banned my account.
Oh, what did they ban you for?
I don't really.
Don't you hate that, though? Like, you use the app for so long, and they ban you, you can't use it no more?
Yeah.
Dude, I hate that shit. I have to reset my phone when they do it to me. Do you have to reset your phone too, or nah? You just live with it?
Just live with it.
You're a stronger man than me.
Chips.
Yeah, I don't know what I do without Grindr, right?
Right.
So, for therapy, what do you have in mind? What do you think you're gonna tell your therapist the problem is?
I think I'll just straight out tell them that I have an issue with talking to children online.
Besides Ryan, how many other boys or girls are you talking to right now? Just texting that are on.
How many?
Yeah. I'm not saying you did anything immediate. I'm just asking how many others are currently being texted, if you had to guess.
I say like 5 or 6.
Okay, 5 or 6. Well, what do those conversations look like?
They're just more when general want to hang out.
Just actual friends. Okay, so you're just trying to hang out with some more people?
Yeah.
More minors? I'm in a weird dilemma here where, you know, you're telling me that you're not going to do this, but I know you've been doing this for 2 years. So what do you think should happen to someone that, I'm not saying anything's happening here, but let's say you're someone 35 years old, came to have sex with your sister when she was. What would you like to see happen to them? What do you think should happen to someone like that?
That they would be locked up. Or at least get some help.
You would want them to either be locked up or get some help?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. If that guy had actually showed up and your little sister, what do you think you'd want to happen to him then?
I know I'd be pissed, but I wouldn't want to beat the guy up over it since the cops will be called and.
Gotcha. You wouldn't want to ruin his life?
Any more than what?
Well, no, I'm saying if you had full control of the situation, what would you want to happen to him? Would you call the cops? Would you beat him up? I'm saying if you found out that happened, what would you personally want to have happen to that guy?
Get help or get some justice.
Okay. So someone shows up to your little sister and you'd like to see them get help?
Yes.
Alright, man. Well, that's very admirable. I guess that really kind of concludes my conversation. Not gonna lie, dude. I think that's kind of crazy that you would say that. And to be real with you, we did call the cops and we did let them know what's going on. And I don't think you're going home this time, though. So, if you have anything to say for yourself, take a seat. If you have anything to say for yourself, now would be the time to do so. Because 2 years ago,
I'm sorry, and I really do not want to go to jail.
you had the opportunity to better yourself 2 years ago in that motel room when you got lucky because the cops dropped the case.
Right.
Can
you step outside?
Yeah. You're not getting that lucky this time, right?
This is where you do your thing.
Yeah.
As I stepped out to inform the police of what was going on, my decoy and good friend Schlep stepped in to talk to Josh, and despite Josh knowing the police were en route, Schlep still got him to admit to something crazy that would completely change this whole case.
Man, that was pretty bad. I mean, you walked in and you went immediately for a kiss, bro. Forced my head. And then you grabbed my inner thigh. Are you like more afraid that you're getting caught or like... Well, what about the kid here?
What about the kid?
Why are you like attracted to children?
Did
it start like, you know, how did it devolve into that?
I don't know.
Do you have an addiction to like pornography?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not. Listen, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna like anything. But like, have you ever looked at all at like pornography?
No.
You never have.
No.
But you've come here to meet multiple minors and you're actively texting kids. It doesn't add up. You know? You know what I'm trying to say? Let's be honest. I'm gonna ask you that question again. Like I want to have a real honest conversation. Like I'm not here to judge. I'm not here. I want to really get to the bottom of this. Have you looked at?
No, I have not.
Here's the thing, right? I don't know what the cops are gonna do, but if they do decide to like have an investigation, I mean, you know, they'll be looking through your phone. If you have it, you know,
right?
You get way more serious consequences by lying to people.
Right.
The truth is the most important thing you got right now. There's a statistic on it about predators and stuff like that, where like 95% of them are like addicted to some form of child pornography. Like it's literally a statistical fact. And I just, you know, this is the second time. Like, I know you'd be looking online at that. I mean, I'm not here to judge you or anything like that. I'm honestly right now trying to look out for you. Because like when the cops get in here and they start asking questions, you were telling them this same thing now, it's going to line up a whole nother problem of issues.
I have come across child.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, like, where do you find it? Or like, where have you like,
it just flashes across on.
Browsing the internet?
Yeah.
You'll see like pornography?
Yeah.
And is it like on social media apps?
No.
No?
Just regular web.
Oh, just web pages?
Yeah.
Like, could you name like a site that you've come across some pornography on?
No, I can't. Just general searching and one popped up.
So you'll just be searching for it and then you'll see like pornography or?
No, searching for something else and it shows up to a website for.
Okay, and when you see those websites, like, are you just scrolling through them?
Just curious.
You're just curious, and like, how frequently you come across them? Like, yeah, listen, let me like make it clear. I'm not, you know.
Not as often.
Not as often. Okay, so you don't.
But I do come across it.
You come across.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious because I want to know like what's some of the things that you've like seen.
Just older guys like jacking off.
With kids.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think like the lowest age you've like possibly seen on there?
10.
10 years old. Damn, that's pretty sad, huh? So you do look at pornography, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, go ahead and lean forward for me. Sure. Nope. Stay down.
Hello. That's fine. You're under arrest for soliciting, okay?
Now you can go ahead and stand up.
If I can get up.
Yep, we'll help you.
Oh shit.
Do you have anything sharp on you or dangerous at all?
It's just keys, my daddy.
Can you turn away from me a second?
Yes.
I think so. I have a
Spread your
double
feet
lock
for
in.
me. Spread your feet. Okay, stand by. Okay. All right, turn away from me and spread your feet for me, please.
Josh, just out of curiosity, do you brush your teeth at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's good.
Good. Do you guys want to put them in your car real
Okay.
quick? Because I got to interview these guys.
Let's go ahead and step outside. Follow my partner.
I'll be right back.
Alright y'all, we're doing a quick phone outro because I don't feel like setting my shit up right now. But that was Josh. Thankfully, as of right now, September 22nd, 2025, Josh is still, for almost 2 months now at this point, sitting in his jail cell and will be prosecuted for the charges that he was arrested for. And hopefully they find out what goes on with the real victims and minors that Josh was actually talking to this whole time. Thank you to Berry County PD. It's just a shame that due to Chris Becker letting this guy go, the Kentwood County DA, he was able to actually accrue 6 or 7 more real victims. I'm sure they'll find more on his phone and the devices as they investigate, but it just sucks to know that thanks to Chris Becker, other children were able to be victimized. Because I didn't do anything different investigatively now than I did 2 years ago. The only difference is the people and the PD that took the case was actually competent and willing to take it. Of course, I'm open to all good faith discussion with any prosecutor, Chris Becker included. But shout out Berry County for getting this handled, and we finally caught that creep.